Hello Cancer, how you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 3rd of June through to the 9th of June. So fully going on into Gemini season, and it might be a little bit sort of like difficult to sort of like get your mind around the emotions of the world at the moment and your interaction with the world at the moment. That could be due to that sort of air that comes through from Gemini mixing with your water. And sometimes it can make it a little bit difficult. Hope it doesn't. The only other thing as well that we saw on the monthly reading is connection to the universe on your financial side. And that could be very passionate, but sometimes a little bit erratic. But you know, that's all on the Astroflower according to the elements and the qualities. Let's just see what's going on for you here with the overall energies. It's like, if you imagine, it's like a flower that's, the flower as it's a bud, it's got its encasing, and sometimes the casing sort of like is stuck a little bit or it's glued together. That's what it feels like. It feels like the overall energy is trying to help you get to flower, basically. Yeah, it's got an Astroflower right at the bottom there, the Fool card. Beginning of a journey, this. And I think it's coaxing you out of your shell in a way. I think that's what the overall energy is trying to do there. On your karmic message on your relationship side here, there's a bell. It's time is ringing. It's the bell is ringing. Basically, it's time to start. The bell is ringing. Yeah. King of Cups. This is a beautiful karmic path for you to take here. Take it easy, but also being in touch with your emotions and being able to convert them into physical reality. That's also what I get up of this. It's sort of like, don't allow yourself to get pulled off into arguments or really hectic sort of emotional sort of situations this week. Stay really calm. I think that's what it's all about. The influence on the universe here. This is giving more than one bell. The bell could have been the cup. And this is like sort of the universe is, I think this is in cahoots with this, trying to coax you out of your shell, as it were. Look at this. I get 2 bells on that one with the Justice card. I think the universe here is really trying to sort of like, whatever you choose to put your good times into, I think you'll find a good return. I don't think it'll be explosive for sure. I think it's going to be very calm, very collective, but very enjoyable as well, very satisfying. I think if you combine with other people that are around you. What's the past self? Well, the past self is sort of saying, I'm not going back there. I'm not going back there. Yeah, you're only going forward. And that's what the Hierophant does. My most favorite card out of the pack. These 3 cards here, they're not fast moving cards at all. Look at that. It's got absolutely beautiful cards, really, at your base for your karmic mission, the influence in the universe, and for the connection from the past self. Nothing's really going very quickly. It's more of a case here that what you've learned here in the past is your steps you need to take in order to get towards the situation that you wish to live in accordance to relationships. You know the steps you need to take. And I think this is why the universe and the overall energies are trying to sort of coax you out there and get you involved. On your future self, this has got a lot more branch to it. I think in the future self, there's a lot more physical engagement with other people. Physically connecting, and that could be through activities, could be things like freshwater swimming, dancing, singing. It's a physical activity, connecting yourself with other people. It's all about the cups for you, certainly on the relationship side, and having really good sort of vibration. Your future self is really getting you into a line, I think, more with yourself and what you feel happy with in regards to relationships. And this is also family, friends, community, and everything like that. Not just one-to-one, as it were. The general outcome for this week is, this is a bit more sort of fiery. This is like, I think outcome of this actually sends you off down this path here, because the universe is bringing those two cups towards you, that harmony and that justice. And it's more like a mission more than anything else. Yeah, look at that. A mission, a night. Planting your seeds for the situation that you want. And I wouldn't put up with any crap from anyone. Not I mean, like, so it's not like pushing back against something. It's more of a case of just kind of like, no, no, thank you, nothing to do with me. I don't want to get involved in that. You don't have to give any reasons or anything like that. Just don't get involved. Okay, on your financial side, let's just take it as an overall message here. There's a lot going on down in this section here in your past, connecting to your karmic path as well. I'm getting sort of like a bed of roses. Now, a bed of roses is beautiful. It smells, it's got beautiful perfume and everything like that, but it does have thorns. And that's the sort of thing I get out of it. And I think at the end of the week, there's this kind of like realization of kind of going, I don't want it like that. I want it like that sort of scenario. On your karmic path, you get this judgment. Yeah, as I said, this is to have judgment and justice as well, which are both coming from the outside of you. This is almost as if like life is, you know, sort of gradually, you know, guiding you to the path that you should be doing, as it were. For the connection for the universe, you get the moon, Scorpio card, fellow water sign here. I think this is what it's sort of saying here. It's sort of saying the path that you're on, the path that you think you're going down, or that you feel that is what you should be doing, there is going to be some surprises on the road, and I would be very attentive to that. As I said, I think this could be very passionate and tumultuous at the same time, this part of the path. So I would just be very attentive to those like thorns that are in the rose plant. You know what I mean? That's the sort of thing. Where have you come from? Happiness. And this is where we were, you know, I was saying about converting what's going on from your past to your future into your karmic path. And maybe happiness should be your driving force, the reason you do things within the physical world, within the material world, such as your job, your business, and your projects. If you're really not enjoying what you're doing, I would think about sort of following your gut sensation instance about where you should be going. Look at that. Hangman at the end there. For your future stuff here is seeing things differently. This is what I was talking about, seeing thorns or seeing bumps in the road that you didn't preconceive before. And you know, the world is round, but it's not smooth. If it was, it'd be an incredibly boring place to live. So there is going to be some complications in the road as you go down the path, if you're going for a new job or a business or a project, whatever it is. But as long as you sort of use that sort of happiness, that sort of sunlight in your life in order to get to what you want, I think that's where you're going to get the best of results. Yeah, thorns, bed of roses. I think this is where you're going to see things differently. 5 of Swords there. Getting complications in life that you don't need to be involved in. Seriously, the world is. If you try and make your life make sense within that world out there at the moment, it probably means you're as mad as a box of frogs. You know, and that's, you know, be happy with your madness. Now that is really important. It's fine to be mad. It's completely not a problem. But be happy with your madness. And I think that's what that's all about. Don't let yourself get riled up about the situation. Just recognize that there are bumps in the road and you need to either go round them or go over them, one or the other. But just take your time. Make sure you enjoy what you're doing every moment, every step of the way, if you can. And I say, if you're not, I would be really reassessing what you're doing. Let's just do a bit of clarification on the Light Seers card here. 6 of Swords with the Fool. Yeah, as I said, I think the universe or the overall energies here are trying to encourage you out of your shell. This is where they're taking you to much happier, happier shores, happier environment for you, much more sort of satisfying, much more sort of comfortable. And it is a bit of a leap of faith. You've got to trust in the process of the energies around you more than anything else. With the King of Cups, you get the Two of Wands. I think this pertains to that, the Knight of Pentacles. It is planning as well, being in that calm, centralized place, and therefore you get the planning. You can plan for your future, and the world is your oyster here. It really is your oyster. Some beautiful cards going down for you on the relationship side here. And this is this week. This week seems to be that it depends upon the person more than anything else. It depends upon you. I'm not saying put everything upon your shoulders. What I'm sort of saying is it will only respond as much as you engage more than anything else. Page of Pentacles, that's learning the universe here, and she seems to be incredibly happy for you, because you're learning how to take those seeds and plant them for the night to create that world or that environment, that relationships environment that is so plays well for you more than anything else. With the Hierophant, you know the steps you need to take. And this is what I'm saying about it's waiting just for you. The moment you start applying those steps in pursuit of an environment or situation regarding your relationships is good for you, that's when you can start spinning the wheel of fortune in your favor. And things could really start working for you. Let's just see what this Two of Cups is all about. The Devil. It's either a Capricorn or connecting with, or you've got some sort of Capricorn sort of things. But here is with the Two of Cups. This is your future self. I think getting into alignment as well with yourself more than anything else will mean you've got to be paying attention to the detail. And I think that's a Page of Wands. I thought it was the Two of Wands. Wow, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Page of Wands. So it is going through that. You've got two pages now. This is it. It's allowing you to sort of observe. In that case, on this side here, it's allowing you to observe. Excuse me, Cancer. That message was supposed to come out, though. I'm not ignoring that last message that I talked about on that. But yeah, apparently you've got to learn about how to, how to use your passions and when not to use them. That's, I think, is the most important thing. Yeah, back to your future with the Devil card. It's just sort of like when you're in alignment with yourself, you'll be able to spot as well when people are trying to distract you from your pathway. And I think it's going to become a very good tool for you in the going future. With the Knight of Pentacles, you get the Three of Wands. The wait is over in regards to relationships, and this could be in regards to one-to-one love as well. The wait is over because you know you now. You should be knowing you this week, and so you should have it pretty easily set within your mind's eye of what you want in the going future. Therefore, don't wait around it anymore. Follow a pathway which really corresponds to you. With the Judgment card on your financial side, you get the Four of Pentacles. I think now you're following your path. You're not going to give things away so easily. You know, you can be very, very nice, Cancer. Unfortunately, sometimes being nice doesn't necessarily help. Sometimes being straight and saying no does help. And this is where I think you need to, and this ties into that, the outcome here. And I think you're coming to a realization this week that you don't want to cause any more headaches for you. It's just it just stops you and stops everybody else from progressing. Whew. Unforeseen thing here, and it could be you coming into alignment with a new job. It's maybe a big surprise coming in, a big offering coming in that you don't see arriving more than anything else. It also ties in with the across the board there to the Two of Cups, and the Devil card on that side could have something to do where you're combining your finances with your relationship side. But more than anything else, I think it's an opportunity that comes in out of the blue that puts you into alignment with who you are or what you should be doing or what you want to be doing. With the sun, our local star, you get the star. And opposite there, you get the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is leading to that star there, which is absolutely brilliant. And that's where you can really, if you use your happiness and your ultimate dreams, the bumps in the road will be that at the end of the day, only bumps in the road. And you will be able to deal with them beautifully, I think. Yeah, the Hangman. Seeing things differently. I think happiness is definitely going to be your guiding star here. And this is where you're going to start learning where sometimes it's much better for you to just say no. More than anything else, and just seeing things in a different light, seeing the way in what is true value. You know, you could earn millions and millions of pounds and have no time for yourself, your family, your friends, or anything like that. And is it worth it? That's what I'm sort of saying. Yeah, these are the healthy boundaries that are putting in place that you're understanding this week. And I think this is that realization that I said at the very beginning, that realization of just sort of saying, do you know what? Thank you, but no thank you, sort of scenario. But here is I think you have you're going to have an offering that's coming in that is in alignment with you. And it's going to be a bit of a surprise, and it comes from the out of the blue. It could even be like an idea to do a business, like just driving along, kind of go, oh wow, what about that for a business? That sort of thing. It just sort of comes out of the blue, and I think that's the sort of thing that comes to the end of the week there. You've got to really follow it. So yeah, there you go, Cancer. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Hope you get the best out of these readings. Really do appreciate all the support you give this channel through any sort of means which you find on YouTube. You can also get a private reading with myself with a link down in the description below, which is now working. Yes, I will either see you over on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.